Welcome today in today's live of Top Troops All Notes question and answers. I have a little cold, so I might mute this podcast every now and then because I want you to kind of avoid the sensation of what I'm capable right now with my lungs and voice and everything. So as you can hear my voice, that something is going down today. Sexy voice. Anyway, hope you're right. If you have any questions, please drop them in comments or in the chat if you're here. And let's go. Straight away answering a question in the Alliance chat about moles. So I'm currently trying to make them. I kind of felt slightly discouraged because I've used them somewhere, but they're only on level 95, so I don't really know what they can. So I'm gonna commit myself to bring them up to level 200 so we can all check out, are they worth of any effort, or should we dump them straight in the beginning of the game, actually. Alright, what they do here? We're gonna take this and this, and let's take this fine. Hey Master Up, welcome. Hey Black Scorpion, greetings. Thank you so much for this. Yeah, sending love, guys, to you. Especially in Ukraine, the whole situation is just what the hell. Anyway, coming back to the moles. I'm stoked to hear it, Master. I'm very happy. I'm kind of I really like this game, and for some reason I had some clashes initially with the developers in terms of, I mean, I'm the type of person that if I don't like something, I'm gonna talk about it. Hey, I like Holland, Amsterdam, you know what I mean? Things like that. I've been there once. I barely remember what happened to me. It was the most amazing time of my life. Yeah, Holland is beautiful, you know what I mean? And by that, I totally lost the plot of what I was saying just then. Anyway, moles. Yes, we make them. We do them. I feel like they can be an asshole kind of unit because if you look on their attack to health ratio, right, it's kind of better than majority of them. So I'm hoping that if we add talents, perhaps those guys, 15 to damage, 5 to speed. Okay. Well, you see, the last 4 skills can kind of talents can boost them up. Plus this. So there's 2 seconds for being invisible. Then there's an additional 15% of damage. And stun. You see, so the concept is that if there is 4 units in, they have four units in population, right? So if I have 2 or 3 of those guys, and I think I do have, let us quickly check. That might be a funny situation to observe. Where they are? Am I blind? Am I blind? See? So if I beef that up, and these guys are on the way as well, that might be a pretty interesting thing to see. Hey Noir, best support. Well, everything depends from what game offers you. You know, like if you look here, I'm a free-to-play player, therefore I haven't spent money on this game. So from all the cards I was able to summon, from all the shards I was able to accumulate, everything, all the rewards, everything all together, that's what I got, right? So my initial support, like for example, this guy, I got him very, very late. So I just kind of used them, but enough. It started popping enough that I could rank it up to rank 10. But I would say definitely rats are really, really good. If you have these guys, this is the absolute must, you know. This is, I think, the best absolute epic unit before the legendary starts. These guys can be a bit assholish. I just don't like their skills. They don't really, like, if you have few of those units, like for example 2 or 3, right, together with some legendary boost, a rage or attack speed, they can be quite, you know, create some damage. These guys are badass. I just don't have enough of them to push them hard. But if you have them on rank 10, sorry, early stage, pop on, they might be quite annoying if you have few of those units. Yeah, obviously these guys, like everything what you see developed here, it's, I believe it's strong. Electricians, you know, they have, I like what they do with their skills. They are electrocuting a group of units, and also, you know, the electrician, the electrocute thingy lasts for some time, so that means that they will have a pause in attack. Therefore, if you go against a powerful hitter like Oni, for example, it additionally delays, slows him down. So if you have any group of units which attacks, like for example rats are taking Onis down, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Yeah. All right. So hope that helped. Let's go. Let's see what we have here. So I've skipped last night playing just so we can do more stuff here today with you guys. So therefore we have all nodes, maxed up energy. So we're just gonna go through that and burn it all. If you have any particular questions in terms of troops you would like to see in action, you know, and from what I've got, please don't hesitate and let's check them out, you know what I mean? I kind of used to do that before, so I'm sort of aware of the abilities of my army. But you know, if you're interested, totally no worries with that. Yeah, as you see on the tower, there's a lot of candles, like just then. That's my electricians. I cannot call these people differently because my tongue breaks when I'm trying to pronounce this bloody name. All right. Next thing. Let's go with Tower of Fate because the energy is maxed and it breaks my heart when I see the situation to happen. I actually really enjoy Tower of Fate right now because I have enough troops to actually be able to play and cover it. Coming back to, I think, Gemini's question, in terms of what would be the best back attack. In my opinion, Trickster does the best job from all the armies who can penetrate. All the Assassin Ninjas, Moles, all that, it's rubbish. If you have Trickster or two, you're good. Check it out. Look how annoying he is. It's this guy in the bottom left corner. He provides a little bit of defense on the back, and then he's going to start messing with those guys. I think 2 Tricksters and like a proper solid front can be really, you know, annoying combo. I'm hoping to mix my Trickster with Moles. That might be really mean. But we'll need still some time to check it out. Okay, we're gonna leave this guy. Where are the Moles actually? Let's see what they do. Alright, not this time. Excuse me for 1 second. So the Kinis, I actually really like them. It's just that yesterday someone just popped my how to say it, I had this kind of sensation about their health, and someone squared it up for me, and it was just heartbreaking because, let me very quickly show you. I like them. It's just that they're kind of weak. So if you see, this is 200. They have 80k attack and over a million of health. Unfortunately, as I was expecting, and someone confirmed that yesterday, this million is across 6 units. So it's not like each unit, you know. What do you mean tier list troops for all role? Could you please rephrase? I don't understand the meaning. So coming back to the Kinis, they have, I think, is it? Yeah, it's they go very very quickly, you know, across the map. So what you can use them for example, if you don't have better option, it's to keep them at the back of your army to defend from the back attacks. I'll show you in a moment. Because they, if something like that happens, they smash it quickly and they go up front to support what's going on in front. Problem with them is that, you know, they die quickly if they're not protected. So you want to use them smart and accordingly. Smartly and accordingly. Accordingly smart, I think. I want to use them smart. I mean, use them well. How about that? Just use them well and be smart about it. There you go. Finally. All right. Okay, so there are the Kinis, yeah? We have them at the back. We have assassins here, which will try to get there. So let's bring those folks in front instead of this guy. How about that? And we use this one. Let's make like a proper disaster. We cannot do that. How about this? We can. Perfect. All right, so check out the Dakini. Sup, Mike? Welcome. Oh, gotcha. Okay, fair enough. Yep, thank you. Yeah. Well, you see, the problem with that is that if I want to do it overall, that will be kind of pointless because of all the nodes. Let me explain what I'm saying. So, for example, I have my setup, right? My set which I'm working on, that's the top 10 troops here with on level 200, right? Then I started building those. I mean, obviously the Verleaf, it's upstairs in the main set. Now that's the set I'm only gonna use here for the defenders if I decide to stay on top of the rank, because this is my strongest troops. They are kind of thought through, the setup is thought through, so that's supposed to defend itself, in my opinion. And from all the troops I have, I believe this is the strongest what I can get. Now, this is completely useless here. Because here, as you see, on top of above the deployed 12 to 12, there are the requirements. So whatever you have, which the requires are being met, you can use. Now sometimes, especially initially in the game, you might not have troops strong enough to go through it. Therefore, that's one thing. Another thing is that some troops are super powerful, and some troops with different ones are completely useless. Diamond 1, let me check. Well, I'm Diamond 1 too, so we're around 2000. Yeah, that's it. So, listen, we still have over 3 weeks to get there. Hello, Gamer, welcome. We still have 3 weeks to get to the end of that season. Jesus, where's my coffee? 1 second, excuse me. I need to fuel my brain a little. There you go, much better. So definitely, currently, I've beaten everything in my defense. So I kind of stopped because I've used the daily attacks. Actually, let's unlock this straight away so we can get some revenges. So definitely gold 1 is not bad, but you don't want to finish there, you know. You want to do this, put it there, confirm. Yes, I'm mad enough. And now people will start attacking you, and then all you want to do is just beat them. You see, I have 3 attacks left from my revenge history. That was 2 days ago, and since I put my defense, because it's the beginning of the season, nobody, I mean, those 2 guys tried to hit me, but those 2 on top, but they kind of lost. So I still have those 3 to beat, and then I'm gonna have new. Jesus, that was busy. All right, let me give me 1 sec. I'll just go through the chat, guys. Water Maiden, definitely. Yeah, I used her for a very long time, and then when I got my troops to rank 9, 10, I have her, I think, on rank 8, and I just upgraded her recently to rank 10, I think. But I was using her for a very long time. Very, very useful character, definitely. All the maidens, I believe, are useful. Just that they on high level, you need few of those each in order to maintain their abilities, because you're gonna have massive powerful troops like werewolf and onis developed on high levels. They're just ridiculous. Mike, I'm not really pushing PvP. I kind of go through. You're gonna see in a moment. Actually, let me play something so it's not that boring. You're gonna see in a moment how I'm going through my arena, and yeah, I'm just gonna wait for people to attack me so I can have whole list of revenges, and that's how I'm climbing. I don't really depend my rank in arena on the attacks the game offers me. I get my points from the revenges. You know, you just drop your defense and let people attack you, and then you just avenge everything you can. Hey gamer, good job, man. That's roughly how it is. If you want, I'll just show you very quickly. See, my kingdom power, it's 1.5 mils, but my army power currently is 650k. So I can bring that up to 780, I think, roughly. That's my sort of top strength. Well, Mike, you have to watch ranks, okay, very quickly. So if you have, for example, you're on rank 5 and you're gonna have a guy with 1 troop on rank 10, you will be sorted. Same thing happens to me. I'm rank 10, I have 1 troop on rank 11. If I have a guy with rank 13 or 15, Oni or werewolf, and I miss that, you see on the bottom right here, you see the star with 8, then you have 10, that's the ranks. So with these guys, for example, even though currently my attack is 650 and this guy is 750, he's rank 10, 11 tops, right? And on top of that, he only has 1 healer. So just see what happens. So he's 100k higher than me, right? Now I'm just silently closing my fingers, crossing my fingers so I don't sound cocky or arrogant, you know. Mr. Know it all. Just no, actually I know it all in this particular case. Yeah, his trickster is being a little bit annoying. Yeah, but my boys knows those tricks. Check this out. So you see, he can come and see, oh shit, someone 100k lower than me beat me up, right? But he didn't thought through his setup. He doesn't have enough healers, and he was spread out a little bit. So my barbarians just did their job. So you wanna think strategically. I'm sometimes attacking people with 300k and I cannot kill them. So they're like less than double my power, you know, and they just have ridiculous healing, and I just cannot kill them in within the 2 minutes. So you can be strategical in that game. That's what I like, you know. That's even though you don't have to spend, you might have better idea than someone else, and you might just really be successful in that game. Yeah, master, and also the amount of boxes we get from arena just from getting so many attacks, hey? And then ultimately, if you check that out across a couple of weeks, comparing to, for example, when you haven't done it. So I haven't done that initially, right? Either I copied someone or I just figured it out later. But you just see the 10 times bigger amount of boxes than you got initially, and it just, yeah, that's why I spend my energy, I spend my gems there for additional attacks and energy, because just the benefits from the rewards are crazy. Well, Thunderbolt, definitely. Archangel, I would definitely say that in later. At this stage, I wouldn't give, you know, S tier to Archangel. Thor, personally, I don't have him developed, therefore I cannot tell you that I like him. I've been beaten by him a couple of times, so it's definitely a good character, but for me, S tier right now, it's something different. That's what I'm saying. As much as your game progresses and you're developing your troops, you're gonna put different troops in different tiers, because, like Water Maiden, asked me 3 months ago, S tier, completely number one. Right now, useless, because I have different, better troops. You know what I mean? So the list of tiers of troops depends as much as you go, and it changes. So I would tell you that definitely S tier troop is barbarian, you know, definitely. That's one of the most definite golem for me it is, but there is so many people completely not using them. Hunter, definitely this healer at the back, which I have, which is kind of getting smashed right now. Oh, no, it doesn't. But again, I would say the game is constructed with the way that even if those S tier troops right now are powerful, at some stage they might drop their attack or change the frequency of their attacks, making them an absolute average, which happened to troops like Ymir. They were amazing, you know, like Emirs. I love them. Very, very convenient. And then there was update, and now they're standing and just watching from the back what's going on. Alright, we're gonna take those guys down. I like my Trickster. I know it's not the most strongest character, but I like it's a little bit unpredictable. I just need to stay focused, right? Alright. Gamer, I played this game over 5 months and I'm quite active. You know, just take your time, dude. It's not about rushing or you know, pushing anything. Just take your time. If you hit a wall, try different node, try to reset your setup, or try different troops. Sometimes weaker developed troops are actually better for particular to counter particular setup. So guys, never be afraid to experiment, you know, and don't get discouraged if you hit a wall, because this game is designed to make you think, and that's personally what I love about it. Gamer, I use my gems for additional attacks in arena and energy to do my tasks in quests and, you know, in adventure. What I'm saying is, let me show you. You go here and you go resources. Sorry, summon packs. Is it this? No. Items. There you go. Arena tickets refill and medium battle pack. That's what I mainly buy. Sometimes I buy battle energy refill if I'm crazy, but as you see from the little flying fairies, I call them, you know, you're gonna get additional attacks like this and this, and you know, that's plenty. I mean, for me personally, I know that people use gems to summon troops and some of them are successful, more or less. I failed miserably once when I tried to get Oni, and because I'm Oni and that was Oni, and I spent ridiculous amount of gems and the bastards didn't give it to me. For me, that's a sign that the game completely is not interested to give me anything interesting. Therefore, I spend it for energy and I fight for interesting stuff myself. Thank you. There you go. All right, very quickly. Let me just, because its energy is maxed, so we're gonna do this super duper quick. Yes, if you guys wonder how I go through Magic Island, first 2-3 days I just summon troops. I don't really waste my time for it. From summoning troops, you're gonna get enough points, those you just seen flying across, to practically finish the event without fighting. If you look on this, and if you went ever through every single of these little fights, it takes bloody half a day. So here you have rewards for all the things you do. So you wanna summon as much troops, you wanna bring the rank up, you wanna take 5 of bushes. So I'm gonna attack those guys and uncover those bushes to have 5 of them. You're gonna get 5 rewards, and you wanna open some territories, and that's it. This is the easiest, the most lazy way to go through. You see, I'm not even gonna bother right now to take these guys out. I'm just gonna unload them, wait for my energy to renew, and then I'm gonna do it. So we're not gonna waste too much time for this. Very quickly, Tower of Fate, before I forget, so we burn a little bit more energy. We're gonna do some arena in a moment, so you guys won't be too bored by what I'm doing. And I'm coming back to questions before I get behind with them. Yeah, Mike, Thunderbolt for me privately, because I don't have it developed. This is like, I would love to have one more, or maybe like 10, you know, so I can upgrade it and have it. This is, I think, one of the most convenient characters right now, because it absolutely destroys your backline. And if you cannot reach it, there's nothing you can do. You can just watch, take popcorn and bunch of tissues, and enjoy your army dying. Wounded severely, if I may add. Definitely Thunderbolt is if you can, go for it. Master Up, I will agree with that completely. If I have all the legendaries and I have them all, for example, minimum rank 200, so I can compare, I could do, but again, that will be, it will take me some time, and you know, that will be a massive list with all the notes and all the explaining shit. Guys, I'm gonna mute Mike for a couple of, for a minute maybe or two, all right? Bear with me, I have a bit of technical situation here. I'll be right back. And I'm back. All right. Yeah, I don't follow spreadsheets like that, you know, frankly, privately, I never did. I always prefer to run one by myself. Sometimes when you have spreadsheets and, you know, you don't have those troops, I just prefer not to know, or discover it when I get the troop and be like, oh, wow, you know, not have everything figured out. And for me, that's how I play the games. And just because I play since always, and I've done so many titles, and you know, it's kind of, you go through things automatically right now. All right, they're forcing me to think a little. You see? Come on, Jesus, moles. Perfect. All right, let's see what was going on. I brought them a few levels up. Hopefully they won't die miserably. Well, if I can up those thunderbolts I have, you know, to high rank, I will. It's just that anything right now penetrating my back, initial hit she will get. She's going to die. So at this stage, I think I have her like rank 6 or 7. So she's somewhere there on the bottom of my list, or even I like level 1. I don't think I've touched her with anything. Give me 1 second. I need to just pay a bit more attention to what I'm doing here. It's nothing serious currently happening. Well, I got mashes late. So I first had golems and I developed golems, and when I had golems ready to go, then the game started giving me mushroom men. So I'm not really, from what you're saying, dude, this is good. You know, Battle Drummer it's a badass character, especially outside of Arena, because Arena right now gives boosts like Rage for a minute, so you don't I don't use him at this stage. Plus, I don't have mine developed on high level either. So, yeah, but overall, he's a badass character, you know. Merman, I recently upped them. I still am not really convinced about how good are they, but they are giving boost and they don't die, you know, very, very quickly. So I guess, you know, it's a good character. I just need to workshop them a little bit more. Guys, bear with me 1 second, just need to focus to what we need to set here. Let's see. Hey, Lord. Thanks, bro. Thanks for popping in. Hey, check this out. This barbarian is crazy. Yeah, exactly, Master. This is what people aren't aware. The moment you start combining troops and creating this becomes crazy. That's awesome, man. Yeah, speaking of Thor, you see, rank 5. There's no any air attack. No, can't kill those guys. Oh, come on! Fine. All right, I'm gonna leave this note for a moment because it just drives me bananas. Mike, what stars do you mean? We're talking about skills or ranking? The star on the bottom with the number 10, or we talk about, no, that's levels, so that's not stars. Lord, Dude, watch out. She might be. Okay, so if my dear wife is with us here, just watching, what we're talking about was that we're talking about how old we were. And I said how old I am, but then I said that I'm a child. And at least that's what my wife tells me. And that's supposed to be funny. And somebody wrote that she doesn't tell me that this is funny. She tells me that she wants a child. So that's what Lord talks about. So bear with me, honey. I'll come in a moment and give you a bit cash in a forehead. How about this? Mwah, mwah, mwah. All right, let's beat some people up. What is the setup doing? Huh? I must have some agenda that my troops are set up like this. Anyway, let's go. Yep, exactly. I've just never used wizards because they pop like crazy. But exactly, this is ultimately, so you're combining rare unit with epic. Now you wanna think same way between epic and legendary, and then between legendary and legendary, right? So all the factions offer troops with similar abilities on different kind of, the epic, legendary, rare, and stuff like that. So as much as you progress, you wanna think up about this. I'm happy to hear that, Rap. You know, I'm I've mentioned about this every now and then that the game has that, and just people aren't really using this ability. And this is when you have like majority of spenders doesn't read the character descriptions. They spend money and they buy stuff because that's the old model of thinking, right? The new games are aware of the power of free to play players. I mean, power is in we're in numbers. So when you come to the game, spenders have meat to play with, right? Ultimately. So without us, those games are dying very, very quickly. And if you're old gamer and you see the game since Clash of Clans and some companies failing and then just being taken off the market, and some companies learning how the market changes, how people are upgrading their abilities and the brands are changing, and all the gaming progresses. Now you have products like Top Troops, which if they will pop out 10 years ago with a game like that, I think we will be slightly overwhelmed. But right now, that's why we have so much fun with that, and that's why we come back to this game, because even though, you know, you have a bunch of troops, but there's just so much versatility in the game, and just so many different options to do. I love this. Well, you ascend, which means that you want to rank them up. Wait, are you answering my question? Yes. So you ascend, so you rank them up. So this is the most important thing, but you need troops for this, Mike. So what happens is if you wanna bring rank will define how far you can push the level of your character, right? So if I have character on rank 7, I can max them to 100 level 140 max. If I wanna bring them up, you see, I send this squad to increase the level cap. So you go to level 8, that's 160. Level 9, it's 180, and level rank 10, it's 200. Now you can go rank 11 and rank 12, but you cannot bring level up over 200 at this stage. I think they're still waiting for more people to hit that levels before they open them up more for upgrades, for higher ranks, and all the other goodies this game offers for them to mess with in the future. Master, definitely. That's the way. It's just, again, I personally don't really push this game really. I'm not very aggressive in terms of progression and ending up on ranks and stuff like that. I'm trying to end up in top 100 in arena for nice rewards which gives. I think it's when you are in, I don't remember, is it Master 2 or something like that, or but it's not the first league, is the second one. The first one is I think top 50 or top 10 guys. So the top 100 is the second one. The rewards for that are pretty decent. Same with Tower of Defense, Tower of Fate, sorry, and Tower of Factions. But again, the restriction is the abilities of your army overall. What can you do, and what troops you have, how far it allows you to go. Because sometimes you're gonna get stuck. 1 week in Tower of Fate, you're gonna get stuck level 10, for example, because they will restrict your army and for the troops you don't have. And another week you're gonna go to level 60. You know, it's just, and they don't get annoyed as well, guys. If I can just suggest one thing, a lot of us gets frustrated with gaming, okay? And I've noticed, I used to play Counter-Strike years ago. We were in Alliance, we were killing it, we were champions in our city and everything. There were always people watching and we were getting slightly frustrated. I was personally the worst. I was doing the biggest sin, right? When somebody dared to kill me, obviously, you know, moi, God, how could they? And instead of looking for opportunity to improve and analyze the situation so I can learn potentially from the mistake I just did, which got sorted, it took me years to sort of unwind that. So if you're in similar situation, I highly recommend breathing, buddy. And the breathing goes like this. You breathe in for 3 seconds, you hold it for 3, and then you exhale for 3. And if that's too short, you go to 5s, 8s, or you adjust. But breathing exercises with gaming allows us to really focus on the positive aspects of it, and therefore you start relaxing while you play. Even it can be, you know, strategic game, and it can really sweat your brain, but it can sweat you in a fun way, which doesn't really exhaust you. It challenges and teaches us new stuff. Anyway, that's just wanted to share a little bit with you. All right, as you see, we're still at the beginning of the season, so I'm still getting rather average opponents to mess with. Let me just check quickly, did I make today purchase already? No, I didn't. All right, there's that. And is this? While we're here, goodies. That's the reward for the pop-outs you get in your face when you open the game. Guys, what do you like about this game? Or what is your favorite node to play? I think my favorite is Arena. I'm completely sort of, my game goes around that. And initially I liked the adventure, just purely for the amount of resources and rewards you get for completing all the stages there. Yeah, Arena is fun, eh? Or bloody frustration if you come across some really thought through person. Oh, that might be interesting. Oh no, really? Wait, rank 4, 80 level. They're gonna pop like zits very quickly. Well, I like Ancient Battle when I used to make bigger damage on it. since they changed something and my rats become completely useless, I don't really enjoy it as much. I like the rewards and the fact that, you know, if you score high, and I'm very fortunate to be able to, it really pushes the skills progression and development, which is, you know, which kind of defines your strength and your abilities overall in the game afterwards. Yeah, also someone said some time ago, just from the top of my head, if in our alliance, that would be really cool if we could see and match each other from the alliance. So we can. All we have to do is be very close in rank around each other. I used to have one guy who was as crazy and active in arena as me, and we're seeing each other very often. It's just that he was beating my weak defense and I was beating his strongest attack, and it kind of, bro, if you hear this, sending love and friendship, you know. But I think he got shitty at some stage, and before I realized that this is actually a guy from my alliance and this is the actual him, you know, I don't look on nicknames when I attack. I just look on the power and the troops at this stage, because it's just so many attacks. You know, Harsha and the points and everything. I don't even look on that. I look just here on the ranks. I'm learning, training my brain to start noticing ranks, because when you don't do it, eventually you're gonna get one which will slaughter you and teach you to pay attention. And he left. So I'm not sure that he left because he stopped playing, or whatever reason, you know, there wasn't a player who was talking to us on the chat. So, but we're whooping each other like that for a couple of weeks, so I don't think, you know, that was that. If that could potentially be the cause of his departure, I think that'll happen way before, you know, a few weeks. Or he'll be like, Oni, back off, buddy, you know, or something. Not everybody are chilled around the games, you know. Some people are very, that might be very strong aspect in their life, and they might get very strong emotional withdrawal if something doesn't work. Master, with archers on ancient, you have to be careful, because some of them won't let you. Like, for example, the ancient, which is currently right now the toxic tower, it kills the back very quickly. That's why my boys cannot really make big damage on it, because I think boys in my alliance have archers and distant units, you know, doing this stuff, and they can manage to do damage on different ones, on the storm. And what's the other one? We have 3 ancients. The one currently I just smacked, this is the one you cannot really use ranged units for, because it smashes. It hits from the bottom with like a green thingy, everything on distance. So you're gonna have either a golem or a healer there, which will have a big health, so he can, you know, withstand that attacks. Can I recall? Yeah, cannot recall the name of the guy, which is the fiery thing. I think the thunderstorm or something like that. He's very good for archers. So if you have archers, you will have massive damage on that one, and the third one as well. But with good healers, you know, and perhaps Archangel to defend him a little, defend those archers. I mean. Yeah, spider might work, because spider doesn't really, spider shoots like speeds, so it's a single attack onto a random unit. On top of the spiders he's summoning, right? So sorry, quickly, 10-11. Well, see, and this is a situation that if I press attack or battle right now without little adjustment, I might pay in blood. I don't like that, so I'm gonna very quickly do a little thing. Actually, I think we will use one of these guys because there is a strong backline, and the front, it might take me a while to go through. Now, they might not really... I'm gonna use 2 healers at the back because they have... Frenchie has Imperial Elves, and I don't like that. Although it's level 8, let's see. Yeah, see, this hunter was a really cool idea that I took it, because my trickster unfortunately died quicker than I thought. He's really cool sometimes because he teleports, and sometimes he ports behind the line and smashes the hell out of people, and then before he dies he ports back around healers and he gets healed up, and then he ports back, so we cannot buy that anymore. Alright, so what's going on here? I think we're gonna dump it for a moment. Nothing fun here. No worries, Master. Thanks for coming, man, and thanks for spending this time with us. You know, have an awesome day, and all good with whatever you're doing, bro. See you next time. Take care. And in the meantime, we're gonna summon a legendary right now. Watch this. Bang! It's here. Nope. Okay. Now. Ben, you're not listening to me. When I say now, it doesn't just no. You know, it doesn't work like this, bro. Come on, give money. Alright, I think we should do quests because I haven't checked that for some time. Bro, you know, I might start doing different type of content, Lord. I'm not sure my wife will be happy though. Alright, let's burn some fat here. 6 minutes, Jesus, quickly. Oh, so lucky that I've noticed. Did you see the rewards, guys? We're gonna have, I think, like 2 summons out of that. With obvious legendary, even maybe like werewolf or oni. Hey, where are the shards, man? I don't want a box. I'll take the box, give me the shards. See, no shards. So he sold shards, but then he gives boxes. I think you need more coffee to comprehend that situation. Guys, after I finish this group of quests, before we progress, I'm gonna have a 3-minute break. because my bladder is kind of begging me to have mercy. You know what I mean? I'm so lucky that I managed to get those rewards before they run out. Well, so if there is a freezing unit in opponents right in the middle, my trickster is becoming useless. That's good to know. Ooh, 45. That's nice. That's more than 2 summons. Oh, did you see the trickster? What an echo. I love it. Hello. All right, folks, I'm gonna pause this stream for a couple of minutes, and I'll be back in a moment. See you soon. And we're back. All right. Let us continue the quests then very quickly. Yesterday in comments there was a question about epic and legendary materials. Guys, if you don't know, if you're watching and you're not sure about what materials and legendary and epics are, it's the thing in an inventory. I'll show you in a moment. This is the key in order for you to progress in that game. And those things, for example, or this and that. This is nothing important. You're gonna get that from most of it. But then as much as different colors of materials you're gonna get. Hey, goodies. Sorry, not here. There. This. All the legendary characters use those to progress, and every 5th and 10th, every 5th level you're gonna use one of those. So every 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th, 30th, and so on level. So you wanna get those as much as you want. See, legendary level up material. So if you're right on the beginning, don't worry, the game gives a lot of those things. Just get them, you know. Welcome, new peoples. If you understand this language, please say hi. Don't be shy. Alright, I think this quest is done. It is. Okay, let's go 4 more. Oh, there are new quests. Alright, this is 17 hours and that's 12, so we're gonna skip this for a moment. Let's see what else we have here. Actually, shall we climb the goodies, guys? And get those bloody legendary. I'm waiting. The reason why I say that this is the legendary is because I haven't got any legendary from someone like that for a while. Therefore, I kind of expect one to happen soon. And if it can happen while we live, that'll be awesome, right? See, but they don't listen to me. They don't cooperate. Come on, maybe now. Not maybe, now. Bang. Well, close. It's not too bad. I'm not gonna cry about it, but still. Mm-hmm. 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 Well. Okay, that's nice. Yeah. Let's see what can we do here. Okay, definitely this for sure. That's cool. Let me just check one thing very quickly. Where are the golems? Ah, okay, fair enough. All right. Oh, that one is on the level 10 already, actually. That's 4. So I might need this 4. Oh, I did that already. Okay, because sometimes, see, rank 5s, these guys, you will use them to rank your legendary, so it's worth to check it out when you have them on rank 5. Because there might be some character here waiting. See, I need one of... If I had Emir and Epic on rank 10, sorry, 6 from Infernal faction, that's when I can use that guy to upgrade my Emirs. So it's worth to check it out. Oh no, we have to merge everything. Because I have to watch a commercial and I'm live and I don't want to do it, if you know what I mean. I have no problem to do that as well. This actually, the part of merging, to be frank, I feel like it's very, very smart addition by the game developers, because I actually kind of enjoy just merging and this little sound, and it kind of gives me a break for a moment from thinking. So that's why I don't do it. I use it sometimes when I'm eating dinner, for example, and you know, I'm not really busy in gaming and stuff, and I'm not never doing that when I'm live. I'm not gonna watch their commercials. I feel that that'll be revolting, you know. So it just takes me a minute or two. By the way, hi, Pan, welcome. I think we're gonna go very quickly to Chambers of Destiny right now, just to burn that note for today. Yeah, I'm just gonna skip those quests for a moment. Let me know, guys, if you want me to go through Tower factions as well, to see what's going on there. I think I've hit my limit with this time. But if you wanna check it out, I have no problem with it. Hey, hey, good to have you. What do you guys think about Chambers of Destiny? Do you like that? And what sort of route do you play? Do you go through new troops and build your army this way, or you're based on your troops and you gather skills and all those things, which you know, are upgrading everything up and ranking your troops up? That's what kind of I was doing initially. I didn't trust that game will give me nice troops, right? Saying I have better troops, I just need to rank them up, and kind of it worked sometime. Excuse me. But as soon as I realized that in those boxes you get really decent mercenaries, and sometimes actually you can check those troops, you don't have to see what the options are, you know. Like, that's what I'm talking about. See, obviously we're gonna take these guys. Yeah, the emirs at the back are just brilliant. I would say from what I've seen and from what I have, Dakini and emirs are the most absolute best units for defending your backline. You see what I'm gonna try to do today? Usually I'll rank berserkers up straight away. But we're gonna focus today on those archers. I wanna see how we'll be able, what we'll be able to, that was in English, wasn't it? We'll see, can we upgrade them through the ranks and how far we can push them and how they are working. What the hell is this? Orc Rider, Jesus, I haven't seen those guys for a while. Yeah, if I'm not sure, have you noticed what just happened in the bottom right corner with the opponents? But there was like a little thunder and they just popped. That's the Thunderbolt, this crazy character. Okay, we play Mashes today then, fine. Werewolf. Well, if you don't know the character, just enjoy yourself. See what this beast does. Actually, I think we can push that this time now. This way. It'll be really cool to see. Yeah, bro, jeez. But I'm just holding my fingers crossed that they won't stuff that up. I'm happy because Werewolf kind of dimmed the Oni's superiority, so hopefully they won't mess with that. But I'm just not so sure about, you know, how long Oni will be, Werewolf will be so powerful, because he's actually on rank 13. For me, rank 13 plus, I cannot do anything about it. If I get myself in trouble to fight against it, there's nothing I can do. Well, seems that we're building another badass setup. I wonder will Chambers give me any surprises today. Nice. Too late, doesn't matter. Hey, Han. How cool is that, hey? Alright, Mole. Not really sure will I use it actually. It would be cool if they can give me Oni now to play the rest of chambers. For a moment. Well, if you can, which means that if you have it on higher rank, for example. So for me, hey, Oni. Ta -ta 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 -ta. So if you have it on rank 8, 10, definitely. If it's anything below, don't worry, because you should focus to build all the top ranks you have. So whatever game offered, I have Oni and I didn't put it in. So, again, top ranks. He's not the strongest. I was really excited initially when I got it with my assassins, assassin ninjas, I think. Those little guys who hop up in the back, but it's not strong enough, unfortunately. So it dies quickly. But again, if it's your top rank, definitely, you know. Because at this stage of your game you will have benefit, but then later you're gonna get stronger setups which will pop it, so you have to kind of be able to you know, adjust that. Actually, what are we going to do? Let's check it there, and hello. You know, ultimately you wanna build all your troops. It's just that the problem are the resources for it. So you have to prioritize, and you wanna focus on those troops you will find most convenient in all nodes. Or if you don't play in all nodes, you know, just focus on those troops you use in where you're playing. But overall, in the long term, you wanna have everything you can develop to the max. So for me, my guidance are the ranks. If I have something on rank 10 and it's cool and fun, I'll develop that, you know. For example, like I'm developing right now moles to level 200 just to see are they any good, because there are situations that they can bring a bit of fun to the table. At this stage, completely they're not, and a lot of people asks about them, and because I have my main setup already sort of maxed to the abilities I can kind of afford to check it out. That's why. But otherwise, I would stick, you know, to the ranks, because that ranks gives you, you know, higher level up of your character, which means that overall they'll be stronger. Okay, this is when we start having a bit of stronger setups with more amount of healers, and what I'm trying to do now, they won't be able to do big damage to me, so we can take this down and try this, folks. Maybe even this is such a strong setup. Alright, let's see what the mouse will do. See? With the trickster, they might bring a bit of confusion, which means that they're distracting the troops from working properly and as unit. So if you max them, I reckon that might be a cheeky combination. Interesting. I'm not really sure what else can we. I think we're gonna get rid of ᶠ2ᴾ just to see how these guys go again. Well, I kind of like that. What do you think? Because the moment they're dying the most, the trickster appears and kind of completes the job. Let's see how that works on high level. And can we be a bit more cocky with that? For example, by choosing stronger players. Okay, let's go with that. So we wanted to check the thunderbolts, but we're checking the moles. So that's cool. I'm alright with that. Okay, this is now here. The back will need a little bit more support, I think. So we go like that. Let's see how that goes. And they have 200 moles, level 200 on mountain, so we'll see how that goes. Well, I didn't check in the meantime what happened to my mole. Anybody notice what happened? What happened? Did they do well? And died with honor and dignity of a mole. See, when the coffee kicks in, this is a nice feeling. Alright. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, that's the last two. This is interesting because now I'm twice stronger, so no problem. But I really have just a single healer here, and I'm gonna check my moles this time. Yeah, they're nasty. Okay. See, I have good intuition with that game. Okay, let's go for a challenge battle. Let's see how we go. Hey Megacraft, no worries man, let me just clean this map and I'll go there to show you. I think it's fairly maxed. I may not have last two planets, I think. But it's a very good character. It was beta. Unfortunately they messed with things a couple of months ago. But it's still pretty decent one. So if you see how it works. Come on, legendary, bring it. Hey, there you go. You see? Told ya. I told ya. You see? Brilliant. Thanks, game. Thank you, fairies. I like it. Highly appreciate it. So, like I'm saying, every roughly 100 of normal summons, you're gonna have a legendary, and that was kind of, I was sensing that that's roughly around 100. So, 3. It will be here. That's my talents. Oh, look how much more I can actually push here. It's just this bloody expensive. So I have additional 15% of health, attack speed, which is not really crazy, but this is pretty decent. And this, if we have those two, this is practically a crazy character. No, my friend, no problem. All right. What can we do with this little fellow? All right, so we need Hunter Epic on rank 5. What epics on rank 4 do we have? So next merman it is then. All right, what else we have to do here? All right, very quickly, guys, I'm just gonna touch base with this. We'll see. You want me to take the tanks off and just try the attack? I mean, in this node it will be tricky because I don't really have, that's the factions restrictions tower, so it will be tricky. What do you mean full attack? Yes, I remember from yesterday. There's this idea to put rats, both rats on top, because I think this is the only way for me to go through this thing on time. Or maybe there's a light in the end of the tunnel. Just very little light there. We did it! How good is that? Brilliant. I think I tried 2 times yesterday on this level and I got stuck. Come on, phone, stop complaining. Just work it, baby, work it. Yeah, when you have rats, guys, make sure that you spread them across the whole sort of field. I see a lot of people, and sometimes when I play Chambers of Destiny, I just or Tower of Fate, I just dump players on the bottom, my troops on the bottom of the map. But if you cannot go through and you have that setup, just try to spread them, because they summon a lot of troops throughout the whole battle, and it really makes a difference. Well, I wonder how far we'll be able to push this time. See, my emails completely aren't attacking like the top one does, but the bottom doesn't. It's stuck behind the troops. That's the problem with them. So you have to kind of go around it because it's just wasting time. It's not annoying or anything. Which is what I was saying. I think I have too many healers here. And not enough of attack. Actually, let's wrap it up like that. There's nothing else I can do actually. You see? Slight change, and look what kind of different effect it does. Me like it. It's not that, this is just completely... Oh, okay, we can use the other guys then. Not bad. Okay, look, so where we are currently. Okay, 136 is not too bad. And we have still a week over to go. Cool bananas. See, the problem with samurais is that even if they're rather strong, one shot from hunters takes them down. So you can work and develop them, but if you fight against hunters, don't use them. That's kind of against the purpose, isn't it? Alright guys, I think I'm gonna slowly wrap this stream out. If you have any questions, these are your final moments. Please pop it in now or just drop them in comments later on. Otherwise, thank you very much for spending this time with me. I wish the rest of your day or evening will be amazing and you have a good and restful sleep before departing over the weekend, obviously. And I hope to see you next time. Take care, guys.